Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
I'm ready! Woohoo! I am so excited, I think I'm gonna explode! Wait a minute! 20 minutes later.
All right, welcome to Kami. I'm Krista, and I'm going to be showing you about why Kami is so cool. And in all seriousness, I do think that Kami is this awesome tool that's going to change the way that you learn in Canvas. It is just this awesome program that makes it so that your teachers can push out an assignment, and you can then draw directly on your assignment, write on your assignment, make comments next to it, do all kinds of different things, cool ways to interact with your assignment. Your teacher can make it so that you can just basically open your assignment, do it right there, turn it in. It becomes super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. We are going to do this Kami tool practice assignment. And after you watch this video, you have access to the same assignment. So you can try all the tools out yourself. And by the time you finish this assignment, you are going to be Kami Pro. You are going to be ready to do Kami all on your own anytime because it is so easy. All you need is a chance to try it out. So I'm going to go ahead. I have my assignment here, and it says load Kami tool practice assignment in a new window, which is the easiest way because then it opens up in a new space for you. Let's see. I am going to move my face dead center so that you can see all the tools. So what is Kami? Kami, again, is this really cool program that really is basically allowing you to do your assignment in multiple ways. It has all these cool annotation tools, which are basically tools that allow you to make notes, interact with the text, do things that make it so learning is better for you. It could just be about recording what's important to you. It could be about finishing your assignment. But all these tools work in different ways. And again, you have access to this assignment after you watch the video. If you go through the assignment, it has you try every single one of the tools. All right, so first tool is the selection tool. We're actually going to look at that last. So we're going to start with the dictionary tool, which is super cool. It shows you the Oxford Dictionary definition of any word that you click on. So number one, use the dictionary tool to look up the word triumphant. So again, I can click on it, it gives me the definition. I can click on any word anywhere in here and it will tell me what it means. Just awesome. All right, number two, use the text to speech.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. I agree. Text to speech is where it will read out loud to you. So it makes it so that you can hear anything you want. The assignment here is to have it read this sentence. So to note, when I opened up this text to speech, notice if I go to dictionary, go back, it has all these different options. And if I hover over anything, it tells me what it is. Here we have previous sentence, next sentence, loop, read page, stop, change voices. I've actually heard, I haven't found it, but I've heard that there are some cool Australian accents, different accents if you want it to be fun. All right, so anywhere I click, it will start reading from. So if I click here.
You are amazing and you can do anything.
True that.
3. Use the
All
Mark
right.
UP tool to highlight.
Oops, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop. But to note, I could go to here.
To have the following sentence read out.
And it starts right where I put it. All right, let's see. Next is the markup tool. That is this tool. Notice again it changes. This is your highlighter. This is if you were working on paper and you had a yellow pen or a pink pen, because pink is cool, that would highlight all your words. So this gives me color options. I can also click on this and choose any different colors. That's the choice anywhere. You'll see this little color palette. I can underline, I can cross out, I can do all kinds of cool things. But The assignment here says, use the markup tool to highlight your favorite of the following. I'm going to have to choose creamy because creamies are the greatest thing here for me. All right, so now we are going to go to the comment tool. So notice when I click on the comment tool, it gives me text comments, audio comments, voice comments, or video. So it's really cool. And the way this works is it makes your comments on the side, but you just click what you want to reference. So this is saying respond to the following. Cami is awesome. So I just click here and it is immediately recording because I used the vocal box. And I can say, yeah, Cami is awesome. Hit stop if I want to play it. So I just click here and it is immediately recording because I used the vocal box. And I can say, yeah, Cami is. Anyway, I could write a reply to that. I could also do a text response. I'll click here and there it gives me a text box and I can say, yeah, Cami is awesome. All right. So the next one, number 5, is to use the text box. Here's the text box button. Again, I can use different color for my text, different size fonts. All I have to do a text box though is click somewhere and it gives me this tiny little box that I can make bigger. I could always exit out and it will remove it. And then I can just start typing in it. So I have to write one goal for the school year. Let's see, I'm going to say my goal is I want to be awesome all the time. Because who doesn't want that? Anyway, that is the text box. Here we have the equation. So the idea of the equation, so my assignment for the equation is to create a very complicated math equation with at least 5 symbols. I believe the idea is to like do a fake answer if I was going to be like doing like an algebra assignment. Here's that tool. And the thing that makes this cool is the idea that like you can type with symbols. So here are all the different symbols for math and science and even music. So if I want to do that, I just click, it starts a little box for me. I could change my font to being way bigger if I wanted. Let's say I want to work at 32. So again, I'll click and I will say 2 and square 5 greater than blah, blah, blah. And there it is. I could also click out of that and I could click back in and I could start typing in like my music notes and stuff like that. Anything you want. And notice I can like write anywhere on the page. Also with the text box, I could highlight that and open it anywhere. It would go over words or anything. All right. Next is the drawing tool. This is the drawing tool. And it gives me options. Notice if I click here, it gives me how thick of a line it's going to draw. Different colors, etc., etc. The assignment is to finish this emoji. What is your emoji mood? Let's see. I want to make like the emoji that is blowing is hearts because I'm feeling love with Cami. All right. So let's see. I'm going to make the little mouth here. That's just a circle. Look at that. And then I'm going to draw the heart that it's like blowing out. And you can see it is not the most refined drawing tool in the world, but it does the job. And the cool thing about the drawing tool is if you actually have a touch screen or you're using this on your phone with a touch screen, you can use a stylus or your finger to draw. So going back to the idea of the math assignment, if you were doing a problem, you could just draw your answer on there if you have one of those, which is another cool thing. So shape tool. All right, we are going to do the shapes. This says draw 7 different shapes and colors. Pretty simple shapes, line, etc. Gives me, again, the thickness of the line. It also gives me fill. So I'm going to start with a triangle. I'll do a pink triangle with a thin line. So notice it's also giving me like the idea of degrees in that. I'm going to do a circle and I'm going to make it a much thicker line in blue. So now here I'm drawing a circle. Notice, I just want to make this note. This is an important thing that like for any program at all. Notice how this is making my circle wonky. If I hold the shift button, it immediately gives me a perfect circle. Same thing with a square. I'm going to do a fill on this one. If I hold the shift button, it only allows me to make a perfect square. If I'm not holding the shift button, I can make any kind of rectangle I want. Let's see, lines. I can also draw a line any way that I want, but if I hold the shift button, notice it goes in like quarters, which is awesome. And again, you can draw however many you want. So that is the shape tool. The next tool is actually the add media tool. So this is really cool. It allows you to add image or video from your computer, from Google Drive, from Google image search, which is very kid friendly, YouTube, or stickers. So the assignment says, find an image on the web of your favorite hobby. Mine, I'm using Google search. I'm going to put camping because I did a lot of camping this summer. So let's see. Ooh, I'm also a photography teacher, so I really like the ones that have the cool photography pictures. So I'm going to hit submit. Notice it's immediately connected to my arrow. I can hit click and drop, forces it to be on the page. I can change the size of it, but it maintains the integrity of the image by not changing or warping the shape. And there's my image. All right, next is the eraser tool. The eraser tool has two options. You can either erase shapes and drawings or all of the annotations, which would be like a text box or anything like that. So what does it say? To use the eraser tool to erase two shapes you have drawn in number 8, and then use the undo button to bring them back. I want to note your undo button is here. Notice it's not here right yet. Let's see. So I'm going to go up here. I'm in that. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click there. Do you notice the undo button came back? Because I have something I could undo. I'm going to undo that one as well. Or I'm going to erase that one and then I'm going to click undo, and my two shapes come back. It's good to know that. All right. Next is the signature tool. And this one is cool. You can upload. This is like cool if you're needing to sign things or if your parents need to sign something for you. You can draw your signature. You can also send it to your iPhone and draw on there so you can get something more realistic. I'm going to draw my signature. You're going to see like it is a drawn version and it is an acceptable signature. It won't be like the greatest thing that like looks like my regular signature, but boom, that's my signature for this. I'm going to hit upload. I'm going to choose that. And I'm going to hit insert and attached again. I'm dropping it there. And I could always make it bigger or not. Can I? That was an assumption. Look at that. I can. I was not wrong. All right. That's my signature tool. Now, my last one, again, is to go back up to the selection tool. And notice this hand tool. It allows me to go around the page. Just to note, we want to be in the arrow. And the selection tool says to rearrange my shapes in number 8. So here are my shapes. I'm in the selection tool. Notice if I hover over anything, it allows me really to select anything that I've done. So I can move this up to here. I can move this. Ooh, I can change the shape of it. Let me go back and see if I can hit the shift button. Yep, puts it back to being perfect, etc., etc. So that is your basic idea of the tools. Now, when you get your assignments, you'll see that they will be a little bit more directed on how you're going to use your tools. But go ahead and do this practice assignment so you just get a chance to try everything out in a way that's fun to play with. This, again, is a super cool program, so easy to use. I'm really excited for you to have this opportunity. Thanks, everyone, for using Kami. Hope it makes your life awesome. All right, thanks, everybody. Bye.
In the world.